We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the San Francisco 49ers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Faking the give. Now Watson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Watson off play action. They'll roll him out right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. The Niners at 2-6 now on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Lance throwing out wide for Samuel. And they're going to get this up to midfield. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. so that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
On 4th down, Watson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the 1st down, but they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Watson. He completes it to Hunt. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll give to Hunt here on the option. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Watson. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Got a man, it's Schwartz, complete. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And it's caught. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They hand off to their big tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lance flushed out right. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the gun, it's Lance. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lance flush to his right. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Extra point by York is up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Lance looks to throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 2nd and 10, Lance. And Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. To throw is Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Now a 1st down throw. Watson buying time to his left. Over the middle, complete. It's Hunt. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. On the move to his left. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Watson looks to throw again. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Browns are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
To throw again on second down, Lance. Oh, a great grab by Kittle. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Lance and Kittle in sync for the 49er first. Lance going to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Forced out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
After the interception, here's Watson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. A final shot before half for Lance. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports Halftime Report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback.